YouTube channel. So for today's video I'm going to be talking about the beauty products that I loved this month. So when I first started YouTube I wanted it to be primarily beauty focused because I feel my Instagram and my blog are primarily fashion focused. So I'm going to plan on doing a lot more beauty videos just like this one, and I'm going to do a monthly favourite one. So at the end of every month I'll be sharing the products that I loved that month. So the first beauty product that I'm going to show you is by Chanel, which is one of my favourite beauty brands. I don't actually have a lot of their stuff at the moment, or I'm not like regular using a lot from Chanel Beauty, but anything I've really tried from there I do generally love. So this is the Chanel Solo de Chanel. I'm saying that really badly, but I've been using this for probably like 3 or 4 years now. A friend introduced me to it a couple of years ago and I just fell in love with it, and it's the one product that I have like repurchased religiously for the past few years, and I generally like pick it up in the airport as well. So if I'm going on a trip and I know I'm a bit low, I'll pick up a new one. So I'll show you it here. So just take the lid off, and then there's this like plastic thing on top, and this is it here. I kind of tried to wipe it clean before this because it looked really messy, but as you can see it's like a mousse. So it's not powder, it's like a mousse kind of finish, and it's just really nice. It goes on the skin like really glowy and gives us a really nice colour. So I use this generally instead of powder bronzer, but sometimes for like a night out, or if I'm doing like a kind of dramatic makeup look, I would use this and then maybe use a little bit of powder like on my cheekbones as well, just to give like a little more depth. But this is beautiful, it's really nice, and you can kind of put it like all over your face as well. If you're wearing like a tiny bit of makeup, or if you've tan and you're on holidays, it's really nice just to kind of lightly brush over your face to give like a bit of a glow. I generally get like a little brush and kind of draw the lines under my cheekbones, along my kind of forehead here, down the sides of my nose, and like along here as well, and just kind of put it in those little places that you want to kind of create a little depth and shadow for contouring. And then I just get my foundation brush and kind of brush over that again, and it gives a really nice dewy finish, and yeah, just a really nice glow. So the next product is the Backlight Illuminating Primer from Becca, and I got this in Space NK when I was in Dubai, and I was looking at a lot of the Becca products and I really wanted to try one because this was my first purchase from Becca, and I'd heard so many good things about the line and everything looked amazing. All the highlighters looked gorgeous, but I had so many highlighters at the time that I said I wouldn't get a highlighter, and I got this instead, which is the Backlight Primer, and it's really nice. That's just kind of the lid there, and it just pumps out. But it is lovely. It was pricey. I can't really remember what it was, and I think because it was in Dubai it was more expensive, because shopping is quite expensive there, and I think it's like an American brand as far as I know. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's an American brand, so yeah, it was definitely expensive in Dubai, but I will link it below. I'm sure you can buy it online, but it is gorgeous. It is really nice under your foundation or just on its own, and it blends really well. Like I find some illuminating primers, they look lovely on their own, and then when you put foundation on top of them they just don't really blend so well, or like some primers with some foundations, whereas I've tried this with a few foundations and it just looks really nice with all of them. So a more affordable alternative to the Becca primer that I also love is the No. 7 Skin Illuminator. And to be honest, like I do love the Becca, but I don't notice a huge difference between the Becca one and the No. 7, and the price point is a pretty big difference. So I want to show this one as well and kind of link a more affordable alternative as well. But yeah, this is really nice. I actually started using No. 7 products maybe like last year or maybe 2 years ago, but I actually I didn't use them for so long, and I just wish I started using them earlier because there's a lot of products that I really like, and especially the primers. I have loads of primers from No. 7 that are really good, but this one is the illuminating one, and that's just really lovely. So the next product I wanted to talk about is a product that you guys would probably have seen if you follow my blog on Instagram, but it is the Spotlight 1 Hour Express Teeth Whitening Strips. I don't have the box because I just kind of like took them out and threw them in like my makeup drawer, just kind of use from time to time. But so Spotlight is it's an Irish brand, and they're just like the teeth strips that like you've probably seen before, that you like take off the plastic and you just put it along your like top teeth and your bottom teeth, and you leave it on for 1 hour. But these are the only strips I've ever used that are completely comfortable, and like they're perfect for sensitive teeth. There's no pain, no discomfort, no sensitivity at all with these, and for me anyways they really work. This is my second packet and I just kind of use them every now and then just to kind of like top up. So I have loads of new skincare products that I wanted to include in today's video, but I think I will do a like skincare routine video in the next couple of weeks instead, because I have really found that I've like found my perfect skincare routine, and I've really cleared up my skin in the last couple of months. And I've tried like loads of products over the last year, so I'm definitely going to keep a lot of those products, my skincare products, for another video. But there is one product that is an old product I loved, and I started reusing it this month, and I just fell back in love with it again. So the product is by Kiehl's, and it's their Midnight Recovery Concentrate. So this is like, it's like an oil elixir serum. So it kind of works like a serum, but it's oil based, and it's called Midnight Recovery because it's like supposed to kind of like recover your skin during the night. So if you have like tired or dull skin or like dehydrated skin, it's really good for that. I went through a bottle of this before, and as soon as I finished it I was like, oh, definitely buying another one. I loved it, but I actually had like loads of serums and kind of like oils and stuff like that at the time, so I never actually went and got it. And this was sent to me just before Christmas, and I hadn't probably used it in like over 6 to 8 months probably at that point. And I started using it again, and I just remembered how much I loved it. I actually used this first when after Christmas I went skiing, and then I came back and I was really busy for a week, and it was the end of that week, and my skin just looked really dull and tired. I had been sick as well, so my skin really suffered, and I just looked wrecked. And I used this like on a Friday and Saturday night, and by the Sunday my skin looked so much better. Like, it's actually like sleep in a bottle. Well, for me anyways, it really does work for me, and it just gives my skin like that boost. And I use it. There is an eye version as well, and like I know a lot of people say like not to put like certain creams around your eyes, but I never really like listened to that, and I use this around my eye area, and it does kind of brighten them up a bit, or kind of like depuffs them a little if I look wrecked basically. But yeah, love that product, really good. So one of the questions I get asked a lot is what lip liner I use. And for a long time I used MAC lip liners, like a few different ones, but more recently I picked up this lip liner from NYX. I think that's called NYX. I know some people call it NYX and some people call it NYX, so I don't know. If I'm wrong, you can like let me know in the comments below. So the shade is called Sugar Glass, and it's 08. I don't know if you need the number and the name or what, but it says Sugar Glass on it anyways. And it's like a nude liner, and it's just a really nice shade of nude. Yeah, this lip liner is definitely one of my favorites. I wore it like all Christmas, and I've been wearing it all month. Yeah, so I really like that one, and would definitely recommend it. I will link it below if I can, but it's not expensive. Like, it's a nice kind of affordable beauty product. So that's it from me today. I do have a lot more beauty products that I love and that I have like tried and tested for years that I will be talking about in subsequent videos, so be sure to hit subscribe if you want to see them, and I will link all the products I chatted about today in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching the video. See you next time.